Digi World? This is Jay, one quarter of Team Digitamers, and today we're going to go ahead and go over the red cards that are being released in the English set. We're going to talk about the starter cards, and we're going to talk about our main set cards. Real quickly before we get started into this, just to let you know, when we hit 100 subscribers, we are doing a box giveaway on November 27th, but we have to hit 100 subscribers. So remember, if you like the video, leave that like, helps out the algorithm of YouTube so you can spread the word. Also, subscribe, get those subscribes up so we can go ahead and get that box giveaway going. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the red starter deck cards. So for the first red starter deck card, we have ourselves a Digi-Egg. Our Digi-Egg is going to be a Koromon, which is going to be a form of in training, a type of Lister. Digi-Evolution effect. During your turn, while the Digimon has 4 or more Digi-Evolution cards, it gets plus 1,000 Digimon power. That's actually really, really good. Got Biomon, 3,000 Vanilla. We have Agumon over here, 2,000 Digimon power as a rookie, play cost of 3, Digivolve 0 from a red. It has a Digivolution effect. During your turn, the Digimon gets 1,000 Digimon power, which is also really nice as well. Then we have Dracomon sitting at 4,000 Digimon power, play cost of 3, Digivolve 0. Bergemon also, play cost of 4, power level of 5,000 for the Digimon power. Then we have Quadramon with a Digimon power of 6,000, play cost of 5. And then the cannot talk today. Digivolution cost of 2, has to be from a red. This is considered to be a champion. It has a blocker effect. Whenever your opponent attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to force the opponent to attack it instead. And then when attacking on your turn, use 2 memory. Then we have Greymon coming in, started at 07, another champion. DP value of 4,000, has a Digivolution effect. Security attack plus 1. This Digimon checks 1 additional security card, which is really, really good. Let's go over into Gardramon. Has a Digimon power of 7,000. When Digivolving one of your Digimon, it gets 3,000 Digimon power for the turn, which is alright. It's okay. Going to Metal Greymon, our ultimate, with a 7,000 Digimon power. And it has a Digivolution effect. When this Digimon is blocked, you gain 3 memory. I think that's actually really beautiful. That can really set up another turn very easily. Phoenixmon Vanilla with a DP of 12. And then we have Ward Greymon. Digimon power 12k as well. It has an effect during your turn. For every 2 Digivolution cards this Digimon has, it gains security attack plus 1. This Digimon will check 1 additional Digimon security card. Now, with that going ahead and being said, let's just say you go from Koromon, Agumon, to Greymon, to Metal Greymon, to War Greymon. You can potentially have a security check of 4, which is really nice. The card is very costly though. Let's say a play cost of 12. If you really needed that last minute bump, but if Digivolution costs from a level 5 to be only 4, and it comes from a red, it can be really nice and just get you out of situations, those last minute checks. And then we come over into our tamers. For our red tamer, we do have Tai, where it says all of your Digimon get plus 1,000 DP, which is nice. And then its security ability, which is if your opponent security checks you and you pull Tai out, you'll automatically be allowed to play this card without paying any memory cost, which is really nice as well. Now let's go ahead and go into the option cards. We got Shadow Wing, and during your main phase, one of your Digimon gets 3,000 DP for the turn. And then we go ahead and Starlight Explosion. During your main phase, all of your security Digimon gets plus 7,000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn, which is really good. That's an easy way to get some KOs off, or deletions off. Then we have Giga Destroyer. Delete up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon, 4,000 DP or less. Another really good card to go ahead and handle Rookie Rush. Rookie Rush is very annoying, even though I love to play Rookie Rush, but when someone plays against me with it, it just gets annoying. And then we have Giga Force to be our final option card for the starter decks, which is its main phase, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, and then Security, activate the main effect. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right on over to our release boosters. We're just going to go over all the red cards, not else right now. So we have 2 Digi-Eggs in the red. One has a Digivolution. Yokomon has a Digivolution effect when attacking. When you attack an opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gets 1,000 DP for the turn, which is still pretty nice as well, along with Koromon. And then we have Baby Domon, which has a Digivolution effect. While this Digimon has Piercing, it gets 2,000 DP, which is going to be great for future decks. I do have a deck profile that's coming around it after we release the English set on the 27th, so I should have that video up probably the 28th or 29th. Now, out of more red, we go ahead Mandramon with a DP of 3,000, and then we have another Agumon with a DP of 2,000. Which is this Agumon, instead of having a Digivolution effect, it has an on-play effect where it says reveal 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Tamer card among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. Good way to pull out ties as fast as possible so you get that additional bonus, 1,000 DP. And then while I'm at it, we do have the alternate art. I just want to say something. Beautiful, beautiful alternate art. Hopefully, I can get my hands on a playset of these for the deck I want to build. Alright, so then we have Agumon Expert with only 1,000 Digimon power, with a play cost of 3. As an on-play effect, return 1 Digimon card with Agumon in its name from your recycle bin to your hand. I do have some ideas to go ahead and recycle either the starter deck Agumon or this Agumon. Which will be BT 10 with the on-play ability. Then we have Biomon over here that has a Digivolution effect compared to the starter one, where it says during your turn when this Digimon is blocked, it gains 2,000 power. That's okay, it's alright. There's not too many chances it's actually going to get blocked anyways, so don't matter. Machomon, 5,000 DP. Kokoterimon, 4,000 DP. Greymon with 4,000 DP. But with Greymon, it does have a Digivolution effect. This Digimon gets 2,000 DP, which is that brings up to an easy 6,000. Or well, not it up to a 6,000, but if you have like War Greymon or Metal Greymon, they go up 2,000 more. Alright, so let's go ahead. Chironaramon. It has a jamming effect. This Digimon can't be deleted in battles against security Digimon. So if you would tap this card and you would go ahead and attack your opponent's security, if they have anything above 4,000 at minimum, it has jamming and you cannot get this card deleted. So it's pretty much an easy way to sit there and attack. It's something that your opponent wants to get off the field ASAP if they can. With that being said, it is for a champion. A play cost of 4 is nice, but for a Digivolution cost of 2, it can be a little pricey in certain times. Other than that, it's still a really good card just to throw in there. So let's go ahead and talk about Digimon real quickly, which is our play cost of 4, Digivolve Red 2. Has a play effect. As soon as you play it, one of your Pokemon gains security attack +1. This Digimon will check 1 more additional security for your turn, which is really nice. Frizzlemon, yay! He's a champion level with 4,000 DP, play cost of 5, and a Digivolution of 2 from red. During your turn, while you have 3 or more memory, this Digimon gains security +1. This Digimon checks 1 additional. It's a good card if you already played out during your last turn and it's still around. You can go ahead and say, hey, I have 3 memory. Because at the beginning of your turn, you just hurry up and swing in that, and then you really just start getting your turn rolling after you swing with this card. So it's a good getting your turn started card. Will it probably see play? Probably not as much. I may just have a fun deck to go around it. We'll see in the future how that relies. Dark Tyrannomon, which is 6,000 DP, just a nice little vanilla to throw in there. Groundramon, same thing, 6,000, beautiful vanilla. And then we got Metal Greymon sitting at 7,000 DP, which has a when attacking effect, gain 3 memory at the end of your turn and lose 3 memory. I won't be playing this card as much due to the fact of losing memory can really set your opponent off, depending on how the turn plays out, I guess. But with a play cost of 6 and a Digivolution of 3, I don't know how I feel. I gotta test it out a little bit. But other than that, it's a beautiful art card, that I can say. Gardramon! Let's go ahead with a 7,000 Digimon power, and it has an effect piercing when this Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives the battle, performs any security checks it normally would. And then a Digivolution effect, when this Digimon is blocked, trigger, draw 1 card, which is this. Skull Greymon has an on-play ability, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. That's good against black decks with a black spin on the rise lately, and also blue decks. It has multi-uses. It all depends on the deck you're running, if you're going to play Skull Greymon or not. Now we're going to get into War Greymon. War Greymon obviously is the Mega, the play cost of 12, and a Digivolution cost of 3, that's 3 is nice. It's much better. Has a Digimon power of 11k, which is great too. And it has an on-play effect, or a when Digivolving effect. This Digimon gains security attack +1, and this Digimon checks 1 additional security guard for your turn. This Digimon doesn't activate security skills on option cards it checks. So pretty much what it's saying during your turn is when you attack your opponent, they have a Digicard, sorry, I can't talk today at all. When you do your checks, and it has a security, your Digimon that doesn't have a security on an option card, it does not work. It pretty much just says, hey, on this option card, erase the effects and you can't do this. Which is another beautiful card. Breakdramon, another good card to include in for certain situations. I wouldn't mind playing 1 or 2 in my deck. So, in my Omega deck at least. So it has a piercing effect when this Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives the battle. It performs any security checks it normally would, which is great. And I know there's more red in here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was at. Aha! And the card we all were talking about. So this is actually a red and blue. I'm going to discuss this now, and I will be discussing it in my blue video as well. Omnimon, which is great with the DP of 15, the Mega form. Has a when Digivolving effect, choose one of your opponent's Digimon, delete all of your opponent's Digimon that share that name with it when attacking. You can unsuspend this Digimon by returning one of its Digimon evolution, 6 Digivolution cards to your hand. So it has to be a level 6 to return back to your hand, which is very simple with this card unless you're playing it down exact play cost. The one thing I can say with it being a multi-use card, the Digivolve can be from either red or blue, and it does cost 6. Great card when you go ahead and you see Rookie Rush if you get that card out ASAP. So now we had the tie from the starter deck series, and now we have tie from BT1, which is states at the start of your turn, if you have 2 or less memory, set your memory to 3. So that puts you in a situation whenever your opponent sets you at 1 memory or 2 memory, you can say, hey, no, we're just going to bounce up to 3 and be good. I think this is a good 1-of card. I don't think I would play, maybe 2 at the most. I don't think I'd play anymore. Because it does have a security effect to play this card without paying its cost if you do pull it from the memory as well. So a 1 or 2 of, it's definitely not a 4 of, and I think it will come in handy in certain situations, especially when you're playing against Rookie Rush. I've had many games where it sat there and was like, okay, bam, hey, we're going to put you at 1, and that's as far as you go. Now, the alternate art is going to be our box topper out of this new set, which I absolutely love the new alt art. I wish they would have just changed the design a little bit. I love the fact that you actually, head from toe, you can see everything, and there is the whole Digicrest on the side. I understand they're trying to keep it up to Japan. I understand they're trying to keep the same arts and stuff like that, but I kind of wish he was holding it as Digivice, and like you saw the crest in the Digivice or something like that. But with that being said, though, it's a beautiful card. It's a great collector's card, and it's definitely going to find a spot in the binder, that's for sure. And then for our option cards, which is, I believe that should do it for red almost, other than secret rare. So for option cards, we have Gravity Crush. Gain 2 memory at the end of your turn, lose 2 memory, and it's a free cost. It all depends on what you're doing for your turn. If you really need it or not, I won't use it in my deck, but it will come in handy in certain decks. And then Nuclear Laser. On your main phase trigger, draw 2 cards, and then one of your Digimon gets 2,000 DP for your turn. It'll be a card I will play. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great card, especially to shout out yellow as much as possible. And then we have Great Tornado, which has a main effect of one of your Digimon get plus 2,000 DP. And it has a security attack plus 1, so it'll get an additional further turn. And then last but not least is Oblivion Bird from the all-infamous Skull Greymon, which is during your main phase, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with Walker. Again, helps out with black, helps out with blue, can help out with yellow if you're in there. You'll be good to go. And then let's just say, here's Metal Greymon again, which is, we already know what it does because I already explained to you everything. This is just a alternate art of it, which is Secret Rare, which is super beautiful. That's all I just want to do is take a minute and look at the artwork on this. All I can say is gorgeous. That's another one I want to have a playset of. Like I said, I probably won't use this one that much. It's good, but like I said, play cost of 8, kind of high. Digivolution cost of 3, which is actually good. Power of 9,000. A security attack plus 2. This is my checks 2 additional security cards, which is great. Problem is those when attacking lose 5 memory, and that's the reason why I won't touch it. The fact of losing 5 memory is just evil. And we're back in more red. Here we go. There's the alternate art one, which is, if you look at this one, it has the old school, back 1999 artwork. I really do admire this. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. I like this artwork, and I hope they actually do more of these with other popular Digimon cards. Alright, BT2, Golemon. This one has a DP of 3,000 from a rookie form. Digivolution effect during your turn. While there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, this Digimon gets 1,000 DP more, so it bumps it up to 4,000, which is easy to get 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash. Then we have Growlithe, which is another Digivolution effect. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 2,000 DP or less. Hello, Rookie Rush. Goodbye, Rookie Rush. And then War Growlithe has a when Digivolving effect. If you have a Red Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. Now you can understand why the Agumon, where I have plans with Agumon to go ahead and try to find a Tamer card and use Agumon. I have a little fun idea for this one. Obviously Omimon is my main deck, but when this set drops, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with a lot of different deck profiles, a lot of fun lists as well, with some fun games to show for them. And then it also has a Digivolution effect during your turn. While there are 5 more cards in your opponent's trash, this Digimon gets 1,000 more DP, which is that stacks on to the other Gromon, so 2,000 more, so it can potentially bump it up to 10,000. It's a fun little combo that you can do with it. I think it will be a good time. Volcanic Dramon, which is at 10k with a play cost of 11, a Digivolution for red at 3, has a security attack +1, so it does an additional security, and then it has an on-play ability. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. Now I think about it, I think this is a better answer for Rookie Rush, because I'm gonna be honest. During the American release of English release, we're going to see a lot of Rookie Rush starting off for tournaments. I have a feeling, especially over here in my southern Florida area, or central Florida, southern Florida, I feel like Rookie Rush is going to be very popular, and this is where it's going to be its demise. So I might have a deck on standby just in case for this. Alright. Skeleton! Hold on, my computer's running slow. There we go. Another Mega Form with 11,000 Digimon power, or 11k, should I say, has a when Digivolving effect. You may have a Red Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent. If you have a Red Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 Digimon power or less. When attacking, trash one of your opponent's security cards for every 10 cards in their trash. I don't picture that effect getting off as much, or so late in the game. By that point in time, in this point in time in the game, you should already pretty much have won or wrapped it up. But it'll be fun. We'll see. And then you have the alternate version. I don't really care for it too much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip past it. I'm not a fan of it. And there's more black, red, blah blah blah. Alright, we're back in some red. So our next red is going to be Sora, which is another Tamer, play cost of 3 with a security. Play this card without paying its memory cost, that's pretty popular for Tamers right now. It has a your turn effect. When one of your red Digimon attacks a player, you may suspend this Tamer to give that Digimon 2,000 DP for the turn. So if you're looking to just KO a Digimon real fast, that'll be the way to go. Another red option card for your main phase. During your main, up to 2 of your Digimon gain security +1, so check additional 1. And it has a play cost of 3, which is just nice. And then we have the Shield of Trust. During your main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. If you have a Red Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less instead. It's a good way to get rid of blockers. It really is. But with the play cost of 6, it is kind of high. So I don't know if they're really required or not. We'll have to see during the later on. But it does have a nice security effect, obviously activated chain effect, which is could come in handy potentially. And I believe that's going to wrap it up for red in this video. Remember, please like, subscribe. Tomorrow we're going to go ahead and possibly get into blue, I believe. Yep, tomorrow we're going to go ahead and do blue, so look forward to that video. Remember, like, subscribe. When we have 100 subscribers on the 27th, we're going to be doing a box giveaway from my team. And until then, remember, dream work makes the team work, and everyone take it easy. Have a nice night, guys.